Hi guys, just going to do a little quick video with a more detailed look at the control panel. Okay, so I'll have a look at the point motors first. Alright, so if we were, say, to follow this point motor here, and so we've got the brown and orange, and if we were to follow this all the way through this conduit, through that connection, and then out this side, when I plug it in to there, into this one, it's all on the one side. So, for example, if the orange and brown are in these N2 plugs here, it's the same all the way through. And then it comes out into the control panel and then runs up into the appropriate switch. So the way I've done it is I look at the control panel and I can see that the orange and brown should be this one down here. So when I follow it, it should be this one, which it is. So the way I've done it, like I said, it comes through the plugs and then branches off into the appropriate switch. Done it that way so it's easy to trace. Now for me power, I got this done yesterday, so it'll plug in like that, runs into a little bit of a terminal strip, and then got my power bus wires down here. So I've got a brown and a green and white on this side because I ran out of solid green. And that runs around the outside of the switches. Now off the switches, I've got my power, or my feeder wires for the power, which is the green and the brown. Green and brown, etc. And they just solder. I've just soldered them into the bus wire, like so. And then all the way down there as well. And that's also the same on the other side. They just solder in, like so. So all the wiring, I mean, it still looks fairly messy, but you can see where it's got to go. You can trace it. It's easy to replace a switch if you need to. So, you know, we got to take a switch out. We just unscrew these two here. You unsolder these two, and then you unscrew your switch and take your switch out. And then you can make up another switch. So before putting it in, you can wire up all your wires that you need. You can put the switch in, and then it's just a case of screwing these two back in. Bit of solder up there for the power, and you're done. It can't get any more simpler than that, really. So looks messy here, but it's sort of not. It's not really. They come out, you know, they come out the plugs, they go along the conduit, and they come out. So this one here that I've got is just for this lot of yards here. And then this other one here with the 5 is for this side here. So I've tried to keep them grouped up into the yards, well, to what yard they go to. So there's, yeah, it's pretty straightforward, and like I've said, I've done it this way, so you can see what you're doing, and like everything's color coded. I've got all the colours running to the appropriate colours, you know, like you got brown and orange, and then I've run it into brown and orange. I haven't switched it over. So it's all the same colouring and lined up the same as it is from the point motor. So brown and orange, and that'll run through brown and orange. Plug it into the other one, it's brown and orange, straight all the way through. You know, I haven't got a brown in this first one there, and then the orange way over here. It's all brown at the top, orange at the bottom, like that on those two. The next point down is those two. The next point down is those two, etc. So I've kept it all together. Once I get a power supply for it, I'll be wiring up the jacks for it, and then it's just a case of plugging it in then. But yeah, so that's it. It's really straightforward. Like I said, you can't go wrong with it. You know, it's easy to track the problem. If there is a problem with it, you can easily track it by eliminating. And the way you can do that is you can just, all you got to do is just unscrew 2 screws and pull one lot of wiring out. And if that's not the one, you put it in, screw it back in, and you take out the next one. You know, or if you can see a point motor not working, you can just go straight to it and undo it, and replace the switch if it's a switch, or replace the point motor if it's a point motor. You know, there's no spending a couple of hours here trying to work out what the problem is. If there is a problem with something, you know, it's real easy to pick up. But yeah, so hopefully that's a bit more of a better explanation on it. Like I said, it's really straightforward, and I've tried to keep it as neat as I can, without having too much of a mess, obviously. But yeah, like I said, I did this yesterday, and that's all it'll be to power it. And I've got me power wires, my bus wires down here for the switches. But yeah. So hopefully that's a bit of a better explanation. So yeah, I'll talk to you guys later. See ya.